you have been to an imagination meeting in your organization. I didn't think so. My desire is for you to leave with one idea: imagination meetings. My intention is for you to understand how you can use imagination meetings in your organization as a simple approach to creating an innovative culture. According to McKinsey and Accenture, 84% of executives say that innovation is an important part of their growth strategy. Yet, only 26% of entry-level employees believe their company fosters a culture of innovation, compared to more than 50% of senior executives. What if there were a simple way to create an innovative culture in your organization called imagination meetings? Innovation does not exist without an active imagination. Imagination is different than thinking. According to Albert Einstein, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Without an imaginative workforce to balance the business environment, a company in the long term will be unable to innovate, advance, compete, or even realize that it is sinking into the sunset. Studies of the brain clearly show that imagination and thinking do not exist in our brain simultaneously. When I'm focused on my day-to-day responsibilities, there's no room in my brain for imagination. We have to step outside of the thinking box into the realm of infinite possibilities. To do so requires creating the time and space for imagination meetings to happen in your organization. You also need to create a clear intention for what will be imagined. So you set a clear intention for what the focus will be for the innovation. Leadership must create this and provide clear guidance on what they should innovate around. So imagination is like a muscle, and it has to be exercised and strengthened. So just like you go to the gym to exercise for your personal health, you need to create time for the innovative health of your organization. When more and more people in the organization become engaged in innovation meetings, they transform imagination into reality. Through this experience, innovation becomes a way of life and becomes a part of the culture. It also takes a special space in order to create imagination. It's really important to have a relaxed and fun space. Your office or a typical conference room is not going to be the right space. The best spaces are really outdoor spaces or a garden or a game room, anything that inspires the imagination. What happens in an imagination meeting? The possibilities are only limited by, you know what, your imagination. For example, imagine what these two mongooses are saying to one another about organizational transparency. And then imagine if you have a problem that you need to solve. Imagine a future where that problem no longer exists. And imagine who you, the organization, and the environment could be in that future. In summary, a simple approach to creating an innovative culture is creating the time, space, and clear intention for innovation meetings to happen in your organization. I invite you to transform your imagination into reality by having an imagination meeting. How soon will you have your first imagination meeting? Thank you.